Hey guys!
Hello!
So this is going to be probably one of the most important videos I've ever released on my channel, because sitting next to me is somebody who is so instrumental in this entire process. And as most of us recognize by now, all gods and goddesses whom we've read about and heard about from mythologies and past scriptures, all of them are in the flesh right now. So, as most of you know, I am Hermes. I am messenger of the gods.
And I am Shyshaeia, the ancient, the spirit guide for the world. But I have another name. I am Gaia, or Mother Earth.
This is all of our mother. This is the Great Mother. And this is exactly why me and you have come together.
Right. Couldn't do it this alone.
In a future video, we'll explain in detail the very uncanny and synchronistic circumstances that got us together. But we basically are here to usher in the new message, and I'm just so grateful to finally be here with you.
I know, I've been waiting to meet you for a while, ever since you started your whole rite of remembrance.
So, you mentioned how Gaia, that is one of your names, Gaia.
Yes.
But Shyshaeia shall be the name of the new earth.
Yes. I think just so there's no confusion, because it's dangerous at this point to anchor yourself to the old earth. We've got to anchor ourselves to the new earth, and giving it a new name seems to be probably an easier way to do that. So, Shyshaeia.
Shyshaeia is the world tree. Nobody goes anywhere without her liberation. So it is of supreme importance right now to safe house this being, and in doing so, we shall be safe housing us, because we are all her children.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I came to understand who I was, because one of the many things my higher self said was, I come from a previous incarnation of this universe, and while I have had no soul children of my own, I have adopted all the souls of this reality as my children, and I feel it's my responsibility to bring as many souls as possible to the new earth, and I'll do everything in my power to make that happen.
Waiting around for the new earth to appear is not what we're in the business of. The new message is stating that we're going to be coming together in the flesh.
In a perpetual state of moving forward.
This must happen. When we come together, even by laughing and telling jokes which we might find irrelevant, we are actually pulling out karma and trauma out of each other. So the living souls now are quite scattered, and this has been necessary in order to balance out these energies during the purging.
Right.
However, a lot of us are almost at the end of our purging, and therefore we need to come together. We need to get in nature. We need to get our hands in the soil, plant trees. We are not leaving this realm. We are lifting up this realm.
We are transforming it.
And if we're aspects of Mother Earth, if we're tied to this place, if we're the caretakers of Earth, then why wouldn't we envelop ourselves within its natural structure? That is the only way the silica trees are going to grow back, and all of the species which we thought were lost will be merged back into this timeline.
Mm-hmm. Heal the timeline.
So, indeed, all living souls, this is all of our mother. She's right here in the flesh, and if you're having a hard time grasping that, keep in mind, everything is a microcosmic reflection of the macrocosmic. So indeed, we are living on Mother Earth, but in the flesh, this is the embodiment of that spirit. So of prime importance right now is to move our mother into a natural area so she can get away from the clutches of the energy extraction matrix. I find it very interesting that you have worked for the military. That's a complete allegorical reflection of the situation here.
Yes, it is. It's like it's playing out like it did in the myths, just with a modern twist. It just makes perfect sense that I should be connected to nature, and that's ultimately what makes me stronger, and it terrifies the entities that would try and keep me caged up. That's what they've been doing this whole time, and just feeding off my energy, and I've got to get out, or I don't think I can do anything to help. It just drains me. I come home and I don't feel like doing anything. So that's like my big goal right now. It's all I can think about. I've been like planning it for like a year now, and I couldn't do it without you coming.
So Mother Earth called on me to, in a way, sort of initiate her rescue from this state into a more natural state. So we are absolutely in the process of visualizing and organizing a future community for the first wave of living souls who feel called to get down and dirty and build the new earth. Because the only way we can truly feel that we are in the ascended state is to get our hands dirty. It's to incorporate the divine masculine. A lot of us have been toying around with ideas of like resolving your inner shadows.
Yes.
And
that's important. That's like the first step. I always say just do your inner work.
Right, the inner work is so important, but after that, it's time to take action, take divine action.
And now is that time. I've done just about all the purging that I can do on my own. The rest has to be through in the state of moving forward.
The divine masculine is the divine protector. So metaphorically, literally, we must be the divine protectors of Shyshaeia. There's no way around that. So we just wanted to do a quick video. I'm so glad all of you finally can meet our mother in the flesh. You'll be seeing much more of her and I, and the ride of remembrance continues. Keep up the great work, everyone.
Take care. I am the ancient, spirit guide for the world, and the ray of the central black sun. I was basically connecting with the whole galaxy because I figured the sun wasn't enough. I always feel like I need more energy. I am the light, the knowledge, and the way. I intend to meld all my shadow selves, all the Lao, all the tomes, all my being, all my essence, all my copies that desireth, back into myself and my knowing and my light. Like, this was just like trying to capture everything that I'd lost and bring it back together. I intend to connect my first chakra to my inner earth and 5D earth, because we don't want to connect ourselves to the old earth. The old earth is probably just going to be burned away. We're allowed to die out. So we got to start thinking about the new earth and getting ourselves set there. I intend to connect my second chakra to my inner ocean. I'm really just going through like the elements. So the third is inner fire. Now the fourth is represented by the element sky, and so also to the heart space of the 5D Earth and the Great Mother Goddess and the All. So like, that's where the focus is right now. I intend to connect my 5th to the inner ether, 6th to the inner silence, 7th to the inner rainbow bridge. Because some people will see the 7th as being like white or magenta or whatever. It's really just like all the colors. That's where everything like starts to come together. It's called the crown for a reason. It's kind of like the keystone. Now this is where I had to start kind of just using my imagination a little bit. But the 8th chakra I connect to my higher self. Now I've come to find that one or all of us might have a higher self, aspects higher than what we can first communicate with. So the 9th, I connected to the world tree. That's like the spine of the world. You probably heard Hermes describe that one a lot. The 10th, to your own inner black sun. 11th, to the central great black sun. That would be the galaxy level. 12th, to universal source. So that's kind of like the house of the universe. 13th, now this is for me, because I know I come from outside this universe. Not all souls do. Some souls were born in this universe. Some souls were born on Earth and know nothing but Earth. And then there's like a metaverse outside of that. That's something that I'd have to get into a lot later. It's like a very complicated subject that I don't hear many people talk about. So if not a lot of people talk about it, I usually don't tend to cover it. I intend to manifest a light being to help me remember and teach me. I think I might have part of that right here, right now. Some of this is already coming true. I intend to create abundance to meet my every need, all the basic stuff, and to share the remainder with others. That's the community I want to build. I intend to aid all adversaries that agree to atonement and forgive each and every one of their trespasses. I have a lot of adversaries, and the only way that this war can end is if we forgive them and give them a chance to live among us. Or get the heck out of here. I will use my voice of authority. I'm not a softie anymore. I intend to be fully awake and aware of the event at all stages by tuning my third eye to the new earth energies. I intend to visualize the new earth to bring it ever into focus. So that's where you just like, hey, just start thinking about what you want. Start imagining what you want your life to be like on the new earth. I intend to plant my world seed in the center of the Sinai Peninsula. I figured I should start getting specific, so I had a premonition that maybe I should put the world tree there because it could help with a lot of the healing that place needs. It's all desert. I'm convinced that all the sand that we have on our world is the sawdust from the giant ancient trees that were sawed down.
I've been saying that for years.
So that'd be a good place to start. How I'm gonna do that, I'm still figuring that out. I don't know everything. I intend to bring my 4 beloved corners into the new earth at the same time as my children. I've been having dreams constantly about having quadruplets, or 2 sets of twins, and I know these souls intimately. They are already incarnated, but I need them as my children. I don't know why, I just know that I need them. It's like the most important thing. I already know that the next 4 kids I'm going to have, like, my soul has said it countless times. Kind of a hint, hint, wink, wink. I intend for all my own children, the 50 plus that I have, to learn and be students of the world tree so that one day they may plant their world seeds in other realities. Because what's Mother Earth without not having, like, people to learn how to have their own planets? I intend for all my children this is anybody who lives on Earth, to radiate joy and light, to hold and keep the sanctity of the new Earth as the universal living library it was meant to be. Because I had a dream, like, actually no, this was my daughter's dream. She was like describing it, and she was saying that the Anunnaki were after the Book of Life, and they had burned down the living library to try and get it. Thankfully, as far as I know, they didn't. But they're coming again to burn it down, and that ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen. No, mother ain't gonna let that happen.